Good evening, everyone. Today is November 11th, 2010 at Red Canyon Cats. You are enjoying little Michael. Well, you can't even see him. And and Lindsay. She is growing like a weed, thank goodness. And Michael, well, they both are. We've been a little concerned about Lindsay and her growth and lack thereof, but she is, all of a sudden, she's taken on a huge growth spurt. She's, as you can tell, she's got lots of energy. She's very playful, but her weight has skyrocketed in the last few days, and that's awesome to see. I also took her today to the vet, and they checked her heart and her lungs, and they said that everything is appears to be very strong and very healthy, and that was a huge, huge, huge relief. And so anyway, I just thought I would give you a few minutes to take a look at her playing and messing up my papers. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. And let you enjoy them at 5 weeks of age. They turned, actually today is Friday, to be honest, they turned, what is she doing? Did you see that? She is carrying off a piece of paper. They turned 5 weeks on Monday, which was the 6th, I think. And but I haven't gotten around to doing their 5-week video, so we're doing it now. There's Michael. Those papers were in a nice little stack a little earlier, but that's okay. They're having fun. I want you to see Michael play too. They were both just racing around, and I had no intention of doing the video, but then when I saw them playing like they were, I thought, I'm going to grab the video and do it. So that's Michael. He is a gorgeous, healthy, red classic tabby with white. I'm not sure what he's doing right now. It looks like he's walking on his tippy toes. And Lindsay is attacking him. It's so good to see Lindsay. Just in the last few days, she has gained so much strength, and her mobility is so much better. She's sliding. Her weight has gone up significantly. I'm just losing the words that I want to use right now. I apologize. But she's just made so much progress in the last few days. It just makes me feel so good to see them like this. Lindsay's still being fed with a syringe. When she was born, they were born a little bit early, but Lindsay couldn't get the suckling down very well. And then she had trouble suckling from Mom. And so we started feeding her formula with a syringe and to help supplement her. And she needed it. And then I had to go out of town for about 2.5 weeks. And so I took the kittens over to my dear friend Sandra's home, and her family took great care of them while I was gone. And Lindsay would, honey, over here. Yeah, you. Lindsay, her growth would just plateau, and she'd go up and down with, there you are, up and down in weight, and like a couple of grams. And then she would have a growth spurt, and all of a sudden she would jump by 20 grams. And then we'd think, yes, she's doing great. And she'd do well, and then in a few days she'd plateau again. And it was just very odd, and it was very scary. She's attacking my arm right here. She is, and she's climbing up me. Honey, if you're climbing up me, you can't be seen in the video. No, you can't. So we're going to put you down here. So then when I finally got back home, reclaimed the kittens, and unfortunately I'm at a point now where I can work from home, and I'm sitting there watching them every day because the kittens are in my office, and when I feed her with a syringe, she acts like she's starving. And then she's coming to me begging for me to feed her. And, well, who can say no to this beautiful little kitten? Of course I'm not going to. If she wants to be fed, I'm going to feed her. Well, when I started feeding her 4 or 5 times a day, her weight just started to skyrocket. And in the last 5 days, she's gained about 110 grams. Hi, sweetie. And here you go. Then when I took him to the vet today, she's been still drinking formula via a syringe, but I also try to feed it to her in a little bowl. And she wasn't very good at that. She'd drop her head in the formula, and it would be all over her face and all over her chest, and you could hear her loudly slurping. Now that would have been good to have on video. And I had tried to give her a little bit of wet food in her mouth, but she just did not seem interested in it at all. So then, but Michael, on the other hand, he's eating wet food and Royal Canin Baby Cat, which is a dry food, but it's formulated for young kittens, and it's kind of soft kibble and very tiny kibbles. And he's eating super, super well. But when I took Lindsay in today to the vet, they suggested Hill's prescription diet AD. And then they decided to pull it out and try it with her. And they held her and put a little bit, Michael, honey, come on, sweetie. Put it in her mouth, and by golly, she liked it. In fact, she loved it. And then she started licking all of it off of Carrie's finger, and we were just shocked. So then we gave her more and gave her a little bit more. So the vet gave me a couple cans. I brought it home, and she just loves it. So do the other cats, but they can't have it, or well, they can have a little bit, but they can't have as much as they want because that's Lindsay's food. But she's eaten quite a bit today, which actually is probably not real great for her stomach. She'll probably have, if not a upset stomach, she'll probably have a little bit of diarrhea. Anyway, I won't give her any more today. I'll give her her formula just to let her tummy settle down. But it just blew me away how much she was eating that wet food. So, but I was super pleased, just super pleased. You know what? Lindsay wants to be a mortgage underwriter. Yep. That is what her career is going to be. Anyway, Michael, honey, what happened? You were like Mr. Playful till I turned on the video camera. As you can see, he's a beautiful kitten. Beautiful kitten. He's got a lot of pattern in that red. I don't know if you can see that right now. And he's got really solid boning. Nice. It appears he's got a nice profile. He's got really nice ears. I think this little guy is going to be just a gorgeous representation of a Norwegian forest cat when he gets older. And it'll be fun to watch this little guy grow up. And if his owners will send me pictures, which they better, it's part of the agreement. And then little Lindsay, you can tell she's going to be a very, very pretty little girl. She also, even though I hate to use the word tiny, because she's really, even though she's small, right now, her boning is really solid. Her little legs are little stumps, like little tree stumps, and she's got huge little feet. And you can also see with her, she's got really nice ears, and they appear to be well set. It's hard at this age to tell, but I think, and you can tell she's going to be pretty. You can tell she's a goofball. She's also incredibly affectionate, and I'm sure that probably has a lot to do with having been hand-fed since she was literally since she was born. Michael also is very, very friendly and affectionate, but he's also very, very busy. And most of the time, he's so busy he doesn't want to be held for too long. Although he'll climb up my pants, asking me to hold him, and I'll hold him for a little bit. But then he's got to see, well, what's over here and what's over there? I want to see this. It's just so funny to watch. He's a very busy, he's just interested and curious about everything. Well, I think I'm going to terminate this. Although probably not right now isn't the best time, huh? Because they're both having a great time. But I want to thank you all for enjoying our kittens. My website's not super current at the moment, but if you want to take a look, my website is www.redcanyоncats.com. And again, this is Red Canyon Cats. This is the Memories Litter, Lindsay and Michael. And we all thank you for visiting with us tonight, and we hope that you have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks, and bye from Red Canyon.